like saying anyone rules over anyone, that doesn't make any sense. That's completely crazy.
Have you ever been to a restaurant?
I've been, yeah.
Have you ever had a waitress or a waiter serve you? Do you disagree with being served?
No, that's their job. They get paid for that.
Exactly.
That's what they chose.
But that's the thing, though. When the people are serving us as a nationality, that's their job.
See, why would God create them to be a slave? That doesn't make any sense. God created out of love, not out of anger, not out of hate, not out of evil. All those things that you're describing are signs of the devil. Jealousness,
it's not signs. Wait, so you got a kingdom. If you got a kingdom, there's going to be a king ruling, and there's going to be servants, correct?
Yeah, but if you can be a good king and help all your people and not be rich and not be on the top of the hill, the kings used to fight battle. They would die in battle.
But check this
out. They
out.
weren't just sitting there getting served.
True. But how would all this be built if we're all going to be handed in? Like, you can't just have, like, for example, you got. I'm pretty sure you got preferences. I'm pretty sure you got favorites, whether it be colors, food, whatever.
But that's free will personal opinion.
As far as God is concerned, his so-called personal opinion, or his
that's humanizing him. That's making him.
It's not humanizing.
Because he's supposed to be better than us. He doesn't want you to be jealous, but he can be jealous. That's why he can get that right.
Which way? It's funny actually. Irish people don't eat.
All the ways that we're supposed to move is supposed to be in accordance with the Bible.
But see, that's the thing I'm telling you, is that the Bible is the original book. The Vedas existed long before the Bible.
But you know what's going to shut that down, though?
Nothing. It's true. It's a fact. It's a historical fact.
Check this out. I'm not refuting that these other books existed before the Bible. All I'm stating is that as far as the Word of God being the Bible, things spoken of in this book are going to come to pass where no one's going to be able to refute it.
Well, you know, the things in the Vedas that they said that they were crazy have been proven true. They found her on this underground city.
All right, so read this Bible.
That's not in there. God didn't know that existed, so that means it's a different God.
Not even, because even though the Bible is the Word of God, you know how acronyms, B-I-B-L-E. A lot of people say that's the basic instruction before leaving Earth. Like, this is the basics that the Lord wants to have. But he didn't give us everything. He just wanted us. He just wanted instructions for his elect to know how society's going to be run, to know the law, statutes, commandments, to know our history, and to know prophecy on how to make it out of these hard times.
Yeah, so if you look at the Bible from a certain point of view, you can make it all about it. But then you got other things that just not.
Revelations 2:25.
But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Okay, meaning to his servants, to the Lord's servants. Okay, those that endure unto the end, holding fast unto the faith. Continue. They shall get power over the nations. The Bible is a very racist book.
It doesn't sound like a very nice book.
Of course it's nice.
It doesn't sound nice. They're saying how they're better people than others. He's saying all the things that we try to teach the world not to do.
But that's the thing about the world.
You're equal.
The world.
You're a human being, just like me. We're equal.
You know what the word human means?
I don't know what the word human means.
The word human, when you go into the etymology of the word human, hue means color. Okay, mankind. You don't have no color.
Yes, I do. I'm not pure white. I'm not that color.
Of
My
course.
skin's pink.
Right. Well, I'm saying as far as melanin.
Okay.
Like if you stand in the sun.
Do you know that
let me ask you something. I got a question for you.
Okay.
If you stand, alright, no problem. If you stand in the sun for long, what's going to happen to your skin?
I'm gonna burn. But if I lived in a culture, if I lived and procreated with just white people in a culture with as many sun, eventually many generations, they'll be black. And just like if you came to a place where there was no, that's science, man.
What about the Eskimos?
That's science. That's science.
What about the Eskimos?
That's science.
Yeah,
so-called.
What about the Eskimos? They're white.
That's science.
They have no sun.
Because even Esau, like we spoke about, we read about Esau.
There's black Eskimos.
They know it. They do research.
Okay, here it is that so-called white genes or lack of melanin, that's a recessive gene. Like even light eyes, like non-brown eyes, that's a recessive gene. If you got dominant genes mixing with that, then obviously the stronger genes is gonna prevail. I'm not saying that white skin isn't gonna exist because the so-called white man came from so-called blacks. And you even got in these times where a so-called black man and a so-called black woman will give birth and the child will come out light skinned.
Oh yeah, that's because of mixed.
But this is the thing though, you said that we're equal because we're both humans. The word man,
So I'm not
human, you're a mankind. You're mankind. You're not a
you're
color.
not mankind.
I am mankind. We're
I'm not
humans. We're humans. We have melanin in our skin. If we stand in the sun, we're gonna get darker. We're gonna get we're gonna get vitamins. But you saying that we're equal, we can't be equal because if you stand in the sun,
all men.
He created all men. But guess what? He created chosen. So this is to answer your question.
Everything.
This is just to answer your. This is just to answer your statement. I'm gonna answer your statement. I'm gonna hear you out, but I just gotta answer your statement because you're wrong. You said that we're equal, but if we stand in the sun, you're gonna get burnt, and we're gonna.
That's a scientific thing. It doesn't make it.
But guess what? We're not equal on that playing field.
Okay, but that's
because when you go into the Bible, that's how. Nah, I'm gonna hear you. I just want you to understand.
No, just
Cain was cursed.
Like that.
Cain was cursed with leprosy.
Okay.
That's a big indicator of who Esau is. That's a big indicator of who the wicked are. I'm just calling it for facts. You can call it science. Science making us different.
What about sickle cell? That's supposed to be African. That to punish the black people? Like I don't understand.
Think about it. You can go on 2 Corinthians. I'll just quote it. 2 Corinthians 2:11. It speaks about the devices of Satan. A lot of these diseases come from the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. A lot of these illnesses were made to be used upon our people.
Satan.
Yeah, but guess what?
God made Satan.
Of course. But who is Satan's people? Who is Satan's people?
It doesn't say God made
Satan.
Satan.
But Satan has a people. Satan has a people. Give Proverbs 16:8. Of course, like we're God's chosen people, the so-called white man is Satan's chosen people.
That
really, it sounds insane, but the word Satan just means adversary. It just means adversary.
He's the adversary of all mankind. All mankind, not just one group, not everybody.
As far as the adversary of the Lord's chosen people, who are the ones that did all these things?
People that were many years ago.
What race and nationality were they?
All sorts of European.
All sorts of European, so-called white. Okay.
But then, like I said, they also, like you say that because they're Israelis, but they were white and they were all mixed in. Like you can't scientifically prove any of that. That's lineage. Like you can't prove that like the Israelis were this.
It's proven through prophecy.
And that's where it comes into having faith. But then, like, what about like if God created the earth in 7 days, where did dinosaurs come from? That was a long day. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing too, because when people say 7 days, they think 24 hours.
Well,
that's a whole different time because really the 7 days was a 7,000 period of time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But that's a whole different topic. All I'm answering and addressing is the fact that slavery is spoken of in the Bible, and the big indicator, and also get Exodus 22 and 18 and Isaiah 47. A big indicator of who's right and who's wrong is the test of time. That's all it is.
Well, it's the thing with you. I agree with you on that, but the thing with the test of time is the Bible has been here for this long, and the world's been this big. And the Bible came here when all this existed, and they took from this religion, that religion, that religion. The word hell comes from a different religion, a pagan religion. It comes from Norse. That's where the Satan is from the Norse tradition.
Exodus 47.
That's certain. And the Vedas was the first story of Noah and the ark. They made up a dream.
Isaiah 47.
They've never proven it when they know it's ever existed. They prove they can prove some things, they can disprove them. Doesn't mean it's not true, because God's so powerful he can make whatever he wants and make you see whatever he wants. But that's where I say if God was so powerful, he'd stand right here and say, I'm God, and we'd all follow him. I follow him and do whatever he said. I follow that book. If he came down and stood here and proved he's God. But I've been proven that other things and things from God were in front of me, and they don't speak of what you speak of slaves and Benedict. We're all equal, we're all one. It's all about love. And if you don't have that, then you're hateful, and that's not a good trait. And that's what the God was. He's jealous. He's boastful. He kills people. He murders people. Thou shalt not commit murder. Yet he kills throughout the whole book. He tells
killing and murder is two different things. Murder is a premeditated killing. Like,
and that's the same thing with your human versus mankind.
No, it's just calling it for facts. Like when the scriptures say thou shalt not kill, when you go into the translation of that word, it's really referring to thou shalt not murder. Because you got laws in the Bible that says if a man lays down with another man, homosexuals, faggots, that person's supposed to be killed.
Okay, well I don't believe that either. I believe
It's all right, but you know what?
genetics that make us gay. We're born gay. That is science. That genetics.
But this is
God fucked up genetics.
that's what you can believe. I'm not here to say
all
you're
here
wrong
because
for
God.
having that belief.
We're all here because
I'm just
God.
telling you that according to the Bible, it makes sense that you will believe that because Esau believes in the controversy. Okay, Esau believes in basically the opposite of what the scriptures speak of.
I don't believe the opposite. I just look at one thing separate from another thing and say, well, that's evil. That's not evil. It's very clear cut. If you're jealous, if you're angry, if you're mad, if you're hurting people, if you're making people to be slaves, if you're letting your people suffer, I don't let my kids suffer to learn anything. I want to help them.
So
but
check
God
this out.
made His children to suffer, and then made other people to
ask
suffer
you a
for them.
question.
That doesn't fit.
Alright, so let me ask you this question. If you have a child and your child is doing wrong and you're trying to teach them right from wrong, you discipline them.
Of course.
That's all this is. It's just being
God
disciplined.
disciplining us. But
It's
then
God
where
disciplining us.
where comes the slavery? Why couldn't God come down and stop that? And just make you guys like do all this good stuff. Why couldn't He do that?
Once again, it's His theater, and
that's
it's His.
where I say, when you say
besides
God
that,
defeated, that's ridiculous.
But besides that, it seems ridiculous.
You're never
But
going to get anyone, even people, when you say Peter, that's just a really bad thing to say to people. That's not going to help them.
because it puts a better perspective to let it be known that we're not in control. We're all just playing roles. It's like give Romans the 9th chapter, and I'm gonna tell you exactly.
People, I pay money to go to a theater to watch a show. That's a good act. You know what I'm saying? Like they're acting.
Yeah, but this is the
But
best.
We're not acting.
This is the best movie out here right now because really we're in positions that we didn't even have to audition for. And when it all this is the thing, when America is blown to fucking smithereens during the Third World War, where this place is going to get hit, okay? It's prophecy time right now, whole different spirit. When this place gets hit with nuclear fire, and it's gonna look like a flaming lake,
Yep.
and everyone comes back into the kingdom, okay?
So it's just America, the rest of the
Oh
world?
no, you're gonna have it's gonna be the Third World War, okay? The war to end all wars. Different nations are gonna get hit, but America's gonna get smoked, okay? No one is ever gonna come back here to
Let me
America.
answer the question.
Oh, before you ask that question,
Why can't God
before
just
you
say
ask that, hold that question. I'm just gonna finish this statement. When all these things happen, and your people, okay, Edomites are actual slaves, and just like how y'all,
I won't be a slave. I'll tell you
no,
that.
you gonna be a slave.
No.
You gonna be a slave.
I'm not going to be a slave. I'll kill myself every single day for that shit.
Yeah, but you know what the thing about it though is,
That's ridiculous.
it's okay. It can sound
So
ridiculous.
you know, if you had no money, I'd help you out, and you could tell me all this stuff.
Nah, it's
I mean,
cool.
nothing
It's
because
cool.
I got
I'm just.
But it's just you're professing.
Yo, but you know what? I actually got somewhat of love for you because you know why? I understand that your position is gonna be to be my slave. Like I'll put it to you like this: you can try to kill yourself.
I'm not gonna
You can try to. I'm not saying me.
No,
I'm
not
just saying your people as a whole because I don't know what the Lord has
My
planned
people is
in
up
the
there.
kingdom.
My people's up there, not there.
But according to the Bible, when your people are slaves, you're gonna learn that when you do what you're told, you're not gonna suffer as much.
Okay. Well, I don't want to do what I'm told because
And
God gave me free will.
that's why you
God
were
gave me
created.
free will.
That's why you were created.
to do what I'm
That's
told.
why you were
That's
created.
two different
That's
things
why you
that
were
don't-
created.
that clash.
You were created to be like if you got a punching bag, okay, or if you got like what's a better analogy? Okay, basically if you're in a fight, let's just take it to boxing. If you're in a battle and you want to get a good scrap, you don't want to fight someone that's going to fight back.
Yeah. Otherwise,
That's what you're created for. That's what your people are created for.
I'll fight back
You're
every
gonna,
day.
and then we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time whipping the shit out of you.
I'm gonna take
We're gonna have a
many of you
great
out.
time.
Many
Now,
of you out.
but you know what? That's where these race wars are coming into play. You see, you're speaking in the spirit. You're speaking from Esau's perspective.
No,
Because we're gonna have.
I'm speaking to me as a human being that if God created me to be a slave, I'll fight him every day. I'll spit in his face.
And you are though. You are. I'm not denying that. Your people are gonna fight. But the thing about it is, when all this stuff gets brought down, like we're Isaiah 40 and 24. See, it's not just gonna be man versus man. it's not gonna be, all right, you're gonna have a gun and you're gonna shoot us down like how y'all people did. But nah, man, we're gonna be blessed with power to like crush it.
So they're gonna make you like God. That's just like God.
Not even just me, this brother,
I just want
okay,
you to know.
not you. You're gonna be a slave though.
I just want you to know
your
that what
daughter
you
might be a
possess
concubine.
is evil and that you're a sinner. So you have a good day. I hope the real God.
Hey, well, it started getting hot. See, because it's not even so much a cat and mouse, it's just prophesying. Like a lot of you so-called white people, even you, fella, you're gonna be slaves, okay? A lot of y'all gonna be slaves, you see? Like these faces, see these faces? That's gonna be y'all faces, okay? You see how we was hung? Y'all gonna be hung. You see how we was whipped? Y'all gonna be whipped. Give Revelations 13 and 9.
Yeah, he got tight.
Oh yeah, of course
He
you got
got
time.
tight.
You know, and on top of that, we're gonna get a whole 2 and 18. Because a lot of people don't understand that witchcraft is real. But the thing about it is, none of that witchcraft is gonna be able to save your bitch ass.
God, he said, I'm not white like the paper, I'm pink.
Yeah, hey man, hey
He
boy.
said I'm pink.
Hey, even a broken clock is right twice a day. So he was right. He's not white. He said he was pink. He said he believes that the Native Americans were some of the lost 12. Hey, he was right.
He was
Right. And as far as him wanting to fight back and not be a slave, he was right. He is gonna fight. He is gonna fight because you're gonna have these other nations like pan the camera, these so-called Asians, okay, these so-called Arabs. Okay, there's a small chance that they may be Israelites, but a lot of their people, okay, they're gonna do as they're told. Like it's only a matter of time before you realize, like a little child. You tell a child, yo, don't put your hand on the stove, you're gonna get burnt. Who do you think that child's gonna be like, fuck you, dad? It hurts, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nah, they're gonna realize, oh shit, if I keep on fucking up, I'm gonna get fucked up. It's that simple. You know, you're gonna have some of them, the concubines, okay, just like how they made concubines of all women. You're gonna have some of their women that's gonna be with it. Like, oh shit, all I gotta do is just suck dick till I die. That's it. You're gonna have women that's gonna be with it. What shows you that? It's because it's a test of time. Like how our women jump shift and how they raped our women, and it got to a point where they didn't even have to rape our women. They just made house niggas, field niggas, and the ones that was in the house was chilling in the house, and the ones that was in the field was like, damn, fuck being in the field. But the house niggas was like, oh, yo, you know, like movies like Django with Samuel. He was stepping, fetching, okay? He was happy to be a house nigga. Well, guess what? You're gonna have slaves that's happy to be slaves, okay? I don't know how they gonna be in the house. Damn sure ain't gonna be no fucking Edomites in the house of brothers' mansions. I mean, every brother's different, so it is what it is, but Lord willing, I'm of the elect. Ain't no fucking Edomites gonna be in my crib, except for them women, though. But as far as these other nations, when they start getting their back whipped, they're gonna do as they're told. And we're gonna get a couple of scriptures on that. But get Revelations 13 and 9.
Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Okay, and this is for the elect.